imagination belongs in the real world. Explore shirts, tote bags, drinkware, accessories, and gifts inspired by tabletop adventures, fantasy worlds, witchy and spiritual designs, nerd culture, writers, artists, and the wonderfully weird things we never outgrow. Whether you roll dice, create worlds, chase magic, or simply refuse to blend in, there's something waiting for you. Scan the QR code to visit our Linktree and explore everything Veil Forge and Random Imagination have to offer. Players of the Realms begin soon. Players of the Realms will begin shortly. While you wait, discover Veil Forge, where imagination belongs in the real world. Explore shirts, tote bags, drinkware, accessories, and gifts inspired by tabletop adventures, fantasy worlds, witchy and spiritual designs, nerd culture, writers, artists, and the wonderfully weird things we never outgrow. Whether you roll dice, create worlds, chase magic, or simply refuse to blend in, there's something waiting for you. Scan the QR code to visit our Linktree and explore everything Veil Forge and Random Imagination have to offer. Players of the Realms begin soon. Players of the Realms will begin shortly. While you wait, discover Veil Forge, where imagination belongs in the real world. Explore shirts, tote bags, drinkware, accessories, and gifts inspired by tabletop adventures, fantasy worlds, witchy and spiritual designs, nerd culture, writers, artists, and the wonderfully weird things we never outgrow. Whether you roll dice, create worlds, chase magic, or simply refuse to blend in, there's something waiting for you. Scan the QR code to visit our Linktree and explore everything Veil Forge and Random Imagination have to offer. Players of the Realms begin soon. Players of the Realms will begin shortly. While you wait, discover Veil Forge, where imagination belongs in the real world. Explore shirts, tote bags, drinkware, accessories, and gifts inspired by tabletop adventures, fantasy worlds, witchy and spiritual designs, nerd culture, writers, artists, and the wonderfully weird things we never outgrow. Whether you roll dice, create worlds, chase magic, or simply refuse to blend in, there's something waiting for you. Scan the QR code to visit our Linktree and explore everything Veil Forge and Random Imagination have to offer. Players of the Realms begin soon. Players of the Realms will begin shortly. While you wait, discover Veil Forge, where imagination belongs in the real world. Explore shirts, tote bags, drinkware, accessories, and gifts inspired by tabletop adventures, fantasy worlds, witchy and spiritual designs, nerd culture, writers, artists, and the wonderfully weird things we never outgrow. Whether you roll dice, create worlds, chase magic, or simply refuse to
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's been a while and you've missed us, but we are back. And it's going to be another interesting campaign for all of us, to be honest. And I'm greatly looking forward to it. How about for the rest of you? Let's do a quick and brief introduction. Everybody, give us an introduction on who you are and what the character you will be playing in. Now, we have one player who wants to be a bit discreet with the cast, and we're going to roll with that for as long as she wants to. So for her, she is able to omit that one fact. Who would like to start us off for an inspiration? Very nice. Who's next? That does. Sounds like a plan. Go ahead, keep going. Now, I am excited to see what this new campaign is going to hold for the players, as well as what adventures there or what shenanigans they're going to get into. As we know, some of our players from the previous campaign have gotten into multiple bouts of shenanigans, and let's hope that trend continues. So, players, before we begin, do you have anything, any clarifying questions, or anything you want before we start talking about what the story we're going to be launching into this time? This time is going to be about. Absolutely. So, with the idea that we have fifth edition and we have 5.5. We're going to be doing a blend between both of these editions. So there are going to be some discrepancies between both of these types of rule sets, and we're going to play the best that we can. So, as you might know, there are going to be some instances where we don't follow either set 100%. One second. That was an excellent question. Any other questions? Already? Come on. We haven't even started yet. Yeah, right? The starting level was supposed to be 1, so yeah, technically, you leveled up. It's got to be round. If it's square, you're Sicilian. Sorry. You do get an inspiration. Now the question becomes: are we doing group inspiration or individual inspiration? I believe that was what was mentioned. So yes, you are starting off immediately with an inspiration. Now, for the world itself, Lunethria is one that is relatively young when you're talking about a world of existence. It spans about 10,000 years. Currently, you are in the year 1820 SE. It is the relatively modern time. On the continent of Valeris, you are left within a feudal society. The story itself is going to start off in the area of Crown March, which is framed off of Victorian England, or rather feudal England. The starting city is going to be Whitecliff Harbor, a city that is relatively new in terms, but still bustling. It is one that is few that are known to trade with the more advanced continent of Aethermark. Party members. How many of you are, we're going to say, very pious? Pious. Yeah, just how many of you are very religious that you would trust a obscure message that is sent to you by the gods? Noted. For those of you who are more of the pious nature, you would have seen or you would have received some sort of a vision. It would present to you with a face, a name, and a mysterious vision. Within the vision, you see a blinding light that seems to be ascending up to the heavens itself. And underneath said light, as it is ascending, you see the Lunethrian world in a state of chaos. The face that you get to see is one of an individual named Crinthir, who is a follower of. Here is a follower of, I believe, Silver. And you are going to find that they are waiting for you within a tavern within Whitecliff. So no matter where your location is, you would be pulled or drawn to Whitecliff. Oh, excuse me. She is a follower of Pyrelis. Those of you who are not the most pious of sorts, you are going to be receiving, not receiving, but you are going to be seeing posters that are recruiting brave adventurers. And it is vague, but it does say high paying directly underneath it. So, as you are all traveling in, we're going to take a few moments, and within character, I want you to just, within a couple of sentences, express what brings you to high, or where you're coming from, that you're drawn to this location. So, I believe we have at least one person. Do we have any locals in Whitecraft? Whitecliff. All right. And I believe you had said you were pious, so you would know exactly the tavern, and you would have had heard rumor of who Crinthir is. Though you aren't a follower of Pyralis, you would know of this particular priest. Sorry, yes, you are.
For signs for no reason. And usually they have pretty good ones. So she would probably. I mean, also, she's just kind of excited to just. She's from a place that everyone calls the village down by the village by the river shore. It's like 150 people. It's super small, and she wants to get out. And she's probably been looking for an excuse to like leave. So she's taking this opportunity to like, oh, I have a higher calling. Literally, I have been chosen by the gods to go to that town and see what they want. Sorry, y'all. Gotta go. Like, wrecks like all her stuff up in a little like hobo bindle, heads on down the road.
Noted. So we
Right.
have, yep.
So I can go next. So Charlie is new to being a follower of her god, and as a kind of a young adult and still searching for herself as all young girls. It is now her new personality to be a believer of that god. So by having this vision, she's now has also a reason to go on her own adventure. And very excited to explore the new world that she only saw in the different books that she read.
Very nice. Who else would like to continue this?
Um, Angelo has left his small family estate near Craneford to travel here. Um, various reasons on his own drive to this, but his faith being one of those drivers, he is very hasty and foolhardily taking up this quest in both a promise he made and the chance to seek adventure, but mostly has a deep personal drive to this, connected to both faith and people that are important to him. So as he leaves his family estate and the normal in the low ranking noble tournament brackets he normally travels in to travel into a larger city from just being in the boonies.
There's so many people who are traveling from far and wide. And I believe, Wakely, you're the last person we haven't heard from yet. Wakely?
Yeah.
Oh no, did we lose him? You're on mute, sir.
You muted.
I got it. Sorry, the coolers behind me decided to kick in. So Wakely Thorpe is he's a former master auditor in the Great Archive, kind of like a field researcher. He's about 45, but he's kind of got that like kind of attitude towards things. But in terms of traveling, upon one of his audits, he came across something that he wasn't supposed to see, and is now been branded by has been branded a heretic, because this discovery caused him to critique and question the gods. So as a man of magic, he understands that the gods exist, but he more considers them absentee landlords that preside over kind of a decaying reality. And so he doesn't take kindly to piracy and stuff like that, so he might get a little testy. So he is on the run, being branded a heretic.
Okay, it's interesting that at least most of your party members are pious in one shape or form. So
That's perfect.
100%, I love this. We're already building these connections. When you first enter Whitecliff, you notice that there are 3 distinct districts. You notice that the furthest closest to the water are the docks. Above that are where the laborers and craftsmen tend to be residing. And at its highest point, you notice the noble and merchant area. The tavern in which you are seeking is within the merchant area. It is named the Thirsty Goat. Oh, excuse me. It is named the Grey Clam. Wrong tavern. As you enter the vicinity of the Grey Clam, you see that it seems to be more upper crust than you might have assumed initially. B, it is quite popular. And the last thing, and most noticeable, you would see an elderly looking elf who is sitting and appearingly to be waiting. As you approach, he will motion to the bar and order you a drink of your choice. I'm going to say, are you going to be arriving at about the same time, or would you like to stagger your arrivals?
I guess it kind of depends on how far away we are.
Well, I know we have one person who's traveling from Carlisle, which is about 3 to 4, if not 5 weeks away by foot. So I'm going to say staggered, you're all going to arrive about an hour and a half of each other. So what would you like the arrival to be? So we know that Gus is already going to be there. I'm going to say that Vixra? Sorry.
Biarka?
Viarka. I'm going to say you're going to probably arrive second. Wakely, Are you a local of White Cliff, or where are you coming from?
Not of, not of, not of there, but uh, he would have been around in time.
Okay. How about Charlie? Charlie, you're technically coming from a different country. So I'm going to say you're going to be the last to arrive.
All right.
So, Gus, and last we have Angelo. Angelo, you said you're coming from Carlisle, which is going to be a couple of weeks away. So we have that already kind of staggered. So coming in, Gus, you'll probably arrive first. And as you sit with this, would you say you would have associations with?
Anthony?
Yep. Yep.
It's Carnford, not Carlisle. It's the first little town across the river.
Sorry, you're right. That is going to be 3 weeks rather.
Okay, that is 3 weeks.
2 to
for
3
that
weeks.
one.
Yeah, 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay, cool. I want to make sure it was the right city.
Yep. Rather than a month, it's just under.
Okay.
So, Gus, would you know many people outside of your given faith? Like, would you go out of your way to know somebody like
Well, I didn't
Crintier?
really speak up. I didn't really speak up when you were asking about the piousness. Gus is more agnostic than anything else. Like he has sort
Okay.
of passive, like like a Sunday church goer, but like only really occasionally on the holidays or if his family's going or something like that. That kind of religiousness.
Gotcha. So, like a weekend type of the Sunday
Like
Christian
if
type.
that, yeah, if that.
Okay.
Sunday faithful.
Or the holiday Christian. Gotcha.
Basically, yeah. Like I'll go on a holiday. I like to cook, so.
So, going back to that, would you go out of your way to know somebody like Lady Gwyneth?
If she is well known enough, Gus works in circles that would probably hear about them.
Okay.
So might know about them, but I doubt he would know them specifically.
So, as you enter, you would be the first to arrive. You would see a familiar face. However much you have not directly associated with her, you would know enough about her. Particularly, you would know that she is a cousin to King Elric.
And this is Krindare, right?
Yes, Crintier.
Krindare. All right. Well, Gus would. I imagine Gus has probably worked at this tavern twice, maybe a few times. So he would walk in immediately, nod at any bartender that he is like at least familiar with, and just kind of lean in. I'll take my usual. And then walk over to Crinthir, and he's going to pull out a piece of parchment, and he's going to look at her, and he's going to say, Lady Crinthir, on behalf of the provisioner, I'm not reading all this. He's gonna like immediately crush the paper in his hands and like throw it behind him. I drew the short straw. The provisioner sent me, so I'm
You
here
know,
for
if
whatever.
if you didn't want to read it all, you could have just handed me the message. I could have read it.
It was really not worth your time or mine.
Well, okay then. You see, and you're going to notice that as she looks at you, it's not like she's looking at you. It's more like she's looking through you. You seem to be of a good person. So I suppose I don't need to press further.
Probably not. I was just told that you're going to need me to keep some people alive.
Indeed, and there are more that are expected. The goddess herself told me I was to expect at least 5 to 6. You are the first.
That makes sense. Local. Anyway, the guild requested that I remind you about the current deal with regards to the offering of members for these sorts of tasks.
And please just refresh my memory.
Something about reduced taxes. I don't know.
I suppose that could be arranged.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go sit over there. I'm friends with their friend Friendsley. I know that bartender. I'm gonna go chat with him for a while. Hail me down when the rest of them come by. And
Of
Gus is gonna
course.
stand up and walk to the other end of the bar and just start chatting with whatever bartender is currently here. Like I said, he's probably worked here a time or three, so he's probably like at least on a first name basis with some of these people.
Yep, you would know Kevin the bartender at the very least.
Just read over, Kev. Start like making conversation.
Oh, that's wonderful. Viarca, as that's going on, you start to make your way into the given tavern. You see this face immediately stand out as she's sitting at the table waiting patiently. And she seems to have a drink already prepared in case somebody joins her.
Hmm. Yarka will square her shoulders. She's fairly short for someone with orcish parentage. She's only about 5'4". But she does have a very almost oversized pointy hat on, and it's got this sort of dark blue scarf kind of wrapped around the lower part of her face. She's wearing glasses underneath that kind of reflect the light sometimes, in what she likes to think of as a menacing way. And she's got like lots of little pouches, and she is festooned with daggers. She has 4 daggers strapped to her belt, one to her boot, and she's got a crossbow on her back, and she's got a little backpack. Like she squares up her
Did you
shoulders.
say her boot or her boob?
Boot, boot.
Clarify.
I heard it too. Don't worry.
And this
Okay.
is why enunciation is important.
Yeah, I heard the same thing. Our
Let's
minds
just
are already
agree that if
there.
we refer. Let's just agree that we'll refer to the pectoral region of men and women as the
Foot
breast.
cover.
The
Sorry,
leather-clad legs that she possesses has a dagger strapped to it. Lost my train of thought. Yeah, so she's got a little backpack, and she, like I said, and she like walks up, and what kind of like she's seen minstrel shows that show like the dangerous person walking into a bar on like stage plays and stuff, and she imitates that as she walks up to sorry, what was her name?
Crinthir.
Crinthir. And she goes, "Hello there. I think you're looking for someone like me."
Indeed, I do believe so.
Yes. Well, just be careful. I don't come cheap, and I'm dangerous. I can be dangerous. Not to you. Not sorry. That sounded threatening. I mean, but I can be. I'm dangerous.
You are just going to see her smile towards you, not in a demeaning way, as if she is just humored by the facade you're putting on.
Anyhow, yeah. I've sort of been called to this town and to meet with you and whatnot, and figure you could use someone of my particular vast and arrayed skills.
And I'm sure that your skills will be very much appreciated. We are just waiting for a few more people to arrive, and then we'll be able to do the discussion. I do
Oh, I'm the
hope
first,
the
eh?
reward will be the same. No, not the first, dearie.
Oh.
Unfortunately, not. And she's going to nod her head towards the other orc, or the actual orc, the other half orc in the room.
Half orc.
Yeah. Yeah. Half orc.
And he got here first, but he's local. You traveled.
Hmm. Of course. She does the little thing with the glasses in anime where like the light reflects and she thinks she's being dangerous looking and intimidating. And yeah, she's just like, right, well, I guess I will go check out my new colleague there, see what they're about. First,
Of course, you do have time to bide, thankfully.
she. What kind of drink does she have? Like,
She is
you said
going to
she had a.
have whatever drink you prefer.
So she has. It's like she knew in advance what we would want.
It's almost like she's got some divine intervention going on. Yes.
So there is apparently a small mug of milk on the table that Biarca would prefer, but in this moment she does not want to be seen drinking it. And she goes, "Well, I've just none of these are really to my liking. I'm gonna head over to the bar, get me something a little more my liking to my liking." Yeah, sorry. Yes,
Of
I've
course.
been to places like this before dozens of times. It's great. Ah, and she will walk up to the bar and just like, "Barkeep, I'll take a glass of your strongest drink. Strongest."
Are you sure, girlie?
Yes, of course I'm sure. Wouldn't have asked for it otherwise.
All right, here you go. And he's gonna pour a drink and 2 silver pieces there, Dally.
Here you go. She flips him the 2 silvers. And she just she looks side to side. She sniffs it tentatively for a second.
You've basically been given a thing of moonshine. Like, it is the strongest alcohol they have. Like, it is burning your nostrils as you
She
inhale.
tries. She struggles not to jerk her head away as like it's almost like ammonia to the nose. She's like, and just whispers herself, "I'm an adventurer now," and then just like tosses it back, and she's like, "Oh, that's oh, oh, fuck me. Um, is there anything stronger?"
You'd like stronger there? I mean, I've got a couple of things that are stronger.
I can take it.
And he's gonna pour you a single of a even stronger booze.
This time she does not sniff it, and she just tosses it back and just. Oh,
Give me a
Or
constitution.
hallucinating soon. That's basically straight absinthe.
Give me a constitution saving throw.
okay. She's good at these.
First roll of the game, and I was not expecting it for drinking. 100%.
Got an 8.
You feel a wave of just drunkenness wash over you. Your perception dims and alters. This sensation lasts for about 5 minutes before your vision kind of returns and you're more normal.
She's gonna like the whole time that's happening. She's got like both arms on the bar. She's got like the head. She's not quite head on the bar. She's looking down. She's like trying to breathe. Like, I can do this. I can do this. And just uh at like halfway through the experience, she just looks to the barkeep like, "Can I get a glass of water, please?"
Yeah, just don't throw up in here. And he's going to give you a large glass of water.
Oh, no, she just starts drinking the water as soon as she gets it.
As this is
Is
going
Gus
on,
seeing this? Is Gus like witnessing this at all?
I
Not
am
being subtle about it. She's at the bar.
I was gonna say, I doubt that was subtle as she's choking up over the first one.
Gus is
As
gonna
a-
lean over to Kevin, the bartender, and just be like, "What do you make of that?"
I think that she's new at this.
Is that Darius's paint thinner? Like the custom moonshine he's been working on, or is that something different?
Which one? The first one or the second?
Oh, you made a second one. Gods.
Oh no, I served her 2 drinks. She wanted strong and then stronger.
I would get her the vomit bucket.
You better. He's just gonna kind of like look at you. You better not throw up.
Why would I think this is the first time? I can take another. In fact, give me 2 more. Chop, chop.
As this is happening, I believe Wakely, you are up next.
Okay.
As you walk in, you see this individual who is just choking on alcohol and saying, I can handle more. And you see the individual who is waiting with payment. Not with payment, or is waiting in the space that the poster had designated. She is looking directly at you as if she is expecting you.
Right. He's going to look back at her and just kind of like he has his hood down, so you kind of have that like long, mangy, like salt, peppery, gray hair with the same similar beard. He's just gonna kind of pull up like a 1 second. So he looks, he's kind of mouth like, hold on. He goes over to the bar because he would like a drink as well.
She
And
has
he
your
just says-
she has your preferred drink waiting for you. Unless you just completely ignore her.
He ignores her.
Okay, so you go
He's
to the
gonna
bar.
go, but he's gonna go get his own. So he goes, um, 1 ale, please.
Yeah, sure.
And
And he's going to pour you a quick ale, and
Okay.
that's going to be 5 copper pieces.
half copper pieces. And he will then look at. Can he see what's
Yeah,
going
man.
on with the
Yeah, I would say yes.
other two?
Everybody's pretty visible unless they're actually hiding their actions.
Okay. He's going to basically look at the bar and goes, and it's probably best if you cut her off. Anybody who says they can handle more usually
Hey,
cannot.
Hey, no, this is not my first time. She takes the next glass that's handed to her, just downs it like, oh my, right, right, I can do this. Why are you? No, you can't just walk. I'm dangerous. You can't talk to me like that.
First off, I wasn't talking to you. He's gonna look back at the bar and goes, take my word. She dies. Word gets around. You're a bad bar. You lose business, and you end up on the streets. So have a good day. And he takes his drink and heads over to the table.
What? She just looks completely like utter face. It's like, no, don't say he doesn't know me at all. I
He's
Don't
completely ignoring her.
And she's just back to the bartender. Like, don't. I can. It's fine. I'm just. I'm gonna pace myself. Oh my god, that last one. That second drink. I'm just gonna let it sit here for a while and breathe. Oh. Is it supposed to burn all the way down like that?
Not unless you're a new drinker.
Oh, well, thank God. I'm not. She just looks away. It's like I said, gonna let it breathe for a second. I'm just gonna. And she starts drinking the water again.
Wakely, as you sit down, you are going to see that Quinthier does eye you. Well, I suppose I'll drink this one then. And she's going to take the drink, and she's going to take a large swig. And you're going to notice that her swig is larger than yours.
Is what?
Larger than yours.
her swig.
She's
If you're
drinking
trying
more than you in one.
If you're trying to impress me, you're gonna have to do a lot more than that, and particularly, I don't care. Now,
Well, I'm glad
I
you
see
don't
the
care.
posters.
Yes, the posters, of course. And she's going to just eye you with a wry expression. So, you think you're going to be strong enough to endure?
He's good, like, so he's in his robes, but he's not the biggest of people. I think he is only how big did I have him? He is he's 5'10. He's 5'10, 175, so he's not huge.
Alright, you're average.
And yeah, I'm average. Um he's gonna kind of like pinch the bridge of his nose and like sigh like why does it always have to be strength with you people? Have you ever heard of this thing called the brain?
If you were using yours, you would have understood that strength can refer to just more than physicality. You could have mental strength,
when
you could
you-
have physical
when
strength,
you
you could
phrase
have
it as, are
magical
you
strength.
Well, yes, but
You also
in
have
my
strength of will.
experience, my strength of will lessening by the moment.
Well, how is this going to sound? Unfortunately, I can't talk details until all of the desired party members are here. You already interacted with a couple of them.
He's gonna slowly turn to look behind him at the other two, and it's just gonna be a loud, audible. Oh.
Well,
Of course it is.
it is, of
Wakely
course,
Thorpe at your service.
a freedom of your choice.
Well, unfortunately, my choices are getting slimmer and slimmer, so here I am.
Well, you could either make your way to the bar and wait for the others. We're waiting for two more, I believe.
Sorry, can you say that again? It was low.
They're waiting for two more.
Two more. Okay. Well, since this is already awkward enough, do you mind if I just sit here and finish my drink?
Sure.
Or do you need to be incognito and like inconspicuous and not have me here?
She's gonna look around as she's sitting in like the middle of the tavern in plain view of sight, offering drinks to the people who walk up to her that's supposed to. Oh, no, I don't mind at all. Not in the slightest.
Okay. Well, cheers.
And she's going to raise her glass and cheers against yours. As that is happening, I'm going to say that, Angela, you are going to walk in next.
So a young man enters, dressed in a baggy white silk shirt and pants. He has a heavy blue tunic and tabard on over that, emblazoned with a golden rose upon it, a large green scarf about his neck, and he slowly pulls back his hood. As then you can clearly shows his face, and you can see his soft brown hair, the pair of small turned back ram's horn, and the deep purple skin of of a tiefling, as he looks to be maybe no more than 16 or 18, but close to 6 feet tall, as he kind of looks around the tavern with a large smile for the person he was supposed to be meeting here. And upon seeing them in the drinks, he slowly starts making his way across the room to pick up a large mug of honey mead.
As you approach, you are going to see that the drink of choice is put down on the table as you arrive. Welcome. It is a pleasure to meet you. This is Wakely.
It's an
He's here just because he desires to be.
Greetings, sir. I am Angelo Rosedon. It is a pleasure to meet you, and I hope that what your desire to be here will help out in these matters that are coming forward. As he takes back a very large drink of his mead, looking around at the others, and sitting down to join them. So, is there anyone else? Am I late?
No, you are right on time where you need to be.
Oh,
The
wonderful! I
others
was really
are
worried. I was running behind.
the others are at the bar over there. We have Wakely over here, and we are waiting for one more to arrive.
Um, all right. Is she all right? As I nod towards the one in the the one with all the daggers and wizard hat that looks like they're about to smash their face into the bar.
Oh god, why is the room spinning?
She should be fine.
All right. I mean, they look like someone who just spent their first night at the celebration tent at Tourney. Kind of worries me a little.
No worries. By the time we need to discuss what needs to be discussed, she will be plenty fine.
Yeah. All right. He will place his hands on the table. Wake, since you're close there, you would see the large gold signet ring with the same golden rose on it on his right hand, as well as a medallion of I'm going to push this button again. An Althea under his scarf.
With that in mind, most locals of Crown March would have an idea of House Rosedawn. I believe that's what. Rosedawn.
Yeah, Rosedawn.
It is a house of minor nobles. So the signet ring itself is quite notable. As that is happening, and you're going to see that Quinthier motions to order another drink just as the door opens, and that is where Charlie, you now walk in.
Yeah. So I'll probably try to be sneaky as I walk in with my hood up with to hide from the rain, and trying to be not to have people see me coming in.
All right, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
I feel like I'm pretty much hidden then.
You're relatively hidden. The other party members are otherwise engaged between drunkenness and amusement at said drunkenness and discussions with Quinthier.
I'm not drunk.
Sure, you're not. It's okay. As you feel like an imaginary head pat, it's purely okay.
So, how visibly drunk is she?
I'm gonna say if she's sitting, she's probably, unless she herself claims to be belligerently drunk, which she shouldn't be yet. Which, again, I can certainly be corrected. However much she's spinning, she's slurring, but she's not falling because she's not walking.
Okay.
And for that, I would have to say that I would have to be corrected by Vyarka.
She is starting her 5th drink.
Okay? Yeah, she might be a
Under
little
the
bit more...
At this point, she believes that it is some sort of willpower test, and if she keeps trying, she will win.
Well, you do notice that as you keep drinking, the drinks do get a little bit easier to take.
I think at this point, Gus would stand up from where he's sitting. He is sitting like maybe like 5-10 feet away from Vyarka, and he's going to stand up, and you're going to see. I realize I failed to describe what my character looks like. So you're going to see Gus stand up. He, at his full height, is about 6'2", so tall. sort of light green skin. He's dressed in a long cloak, but you can see that he's got leathers beneath it. He's not trying to disguise himself. It's more for utility. It's been raining today. He's going to walk over towards where Vyark is, and he's just going to put a hand on your glass and move it away from you.
Oh
And
no!
Kev has a rule: if you vomit in his bar, you clean it up yourself. Now, I can
Well,
tell
that's a
that
good
you
rule.
don't. I can tell you don't drink very often, so have
That's-
some water and relax. And Gus is going to slowly drink the rest of this absinthe concoction while maintaining eye contact.
She just stares at you for a second. It's like, well, you don't need you and your friends to tell me what to do. You didn't have to bring all three of you over just to do some intimidation thing. It's rude of you to take my drink. I was handling it fine.
Gus is going to
with
point at
that,
the glass and say, "Drink water
with
now."
with her saying that she's got it just fine, Wakely will kind of come over on to put Gus in the middle of them, and he's just gonna kind of lean around and goes, um, this is truly fascinating, I must say. I know I partake in the drink every here and there, but I've read the degenerative effects of alcohol in the frontal lobe. But watching this in real time is so much more educational. He goes, my lady, your coordination is currently comparable to a jello mold dropped down a flight of stairs. Brulee, this is amazing. You should probably stop.
Thank you. That's really nice.
We're gonna
And he will
pause there
also
for
push a glass of water to her.
What? You know, Kevin, is that your name? Eh? You know what? I don't need what these people are talking. I need something stronger because I can win
This,
this.
dearie, this is strong. It's secret. It you will feel its effects much later, I assure you, and I tell you, it is far better than what you are going through right now.
I'm not going to.
Before Kev responds, we're just gonna finish Charlie's introduction. So Charlie, as you approach,
Charlie, we
you
are
were
so
going to
sorry.
It's
you were going to
perfect.
see you were going to see Wakely just stand up from the table that you were meant to be going to, walk off. You are going to hear that separate conversation.
Mhm.
What is your initial reaction to that situation?
Well, I I will listen a bit, but I am a bit disheveled because I've been traveling for a long way, and it is my first time going on an expedition like this on my own. And I've only read about adventures and all in books, so I'm not used about all the expenditures that you need for long travels and all. So I'm currently broke, and I haven't really eaten for a long time. So what's waiting for me on that table is probably not a drink, but probably a hot stew.
It's going to be a drink and a hot stew. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just probably just pop up right beside. I don't remember what is your character's name, Waffle.
Angelo.
Antido. So I'll probably just pop up beside Antido, take my hood off, showing some wet rose hair cut a kind of boy cut with a little hat with a feather on it, and I'll just say a little hello and just start eating this stew very happily and taking my first drink and then going for the glass of milk that's been left on the table and also drinking it.
Are you all right there? You look like you're almost half drowned.
Thank you, thank you. I've been traveling for a long way. I didn't expect things to cost that much. Normally, my parents pays for those kind of things, but now that I'm here and I've been fed, you're now in the presence of someone that's going to be renowned someday. You can call me maybe the Phantom Rose. No. What was it again? Yeah. The Rose Thief. No. Phantom Thief. Wait. Uh, Trickster, thief of justice and righteousness. Rose, it's still a work in progress. Nice to meet you.
And nice to meet you, Master Phantom, um, tap dancing thief person.
Yes, for now, you can just call me Charlie.
Nice to meet you, Sherry.
I'll smile back and look to Lady Lunethria.
Yeah.
As you approach, I'm so glad you did make the long journey. I do hope it wasn't too rough on you.
Ah, it was an adventure on its own. Maybe I'll skip some part for my future chronicles, but it was part of the adventure, and there's so much to do now that I'm here. I've seen the visions. I'm here to help.
No, no, that is quite good timing on your part. And she's going to look at the others. Those of you who are at the bar, you will now have a chance to finish up what you're going to do before you do get waved down for your attention.
Oh, thank you, gentlemen, for all your unnecessary advice, but I am needed. And she is going to walk boldly away from the bar towards Lady Corinthia.
As you join her at the table before the others come, she's going to reach out and she's going to take your hand. And as she does above the table, you are going to feel a warmth wash over you, and suddenly you don't feel drunk anymore.
And she's just like, uh, hello there. She just kind of looks at her held hands. A little forward, but okay. Uh, um, I'm just, well, I shook that off faster than I thought. Go me. Just gonna take a seat. She'll sit down next to Angelo and just kind of look at him like, nice horns.
Thank you very much. They can be a trouble to upkeep at times, but they have their uses.
Are they polished?
Yeah, yeah, yes, I do. I do polish my horns.
I can almost see my face in them.
Yeah,
Never
see,
seen it.
he'll turn his head a little.
She's like, never met a tiefling who polishes their horns before.
They don't match. They don't match the armor if I don't polish them.
Uh, uh, oh, okay. All right, that's.
He'll pull his scarf a little so you can see his chainmail under his tunics.
Oh, yeah. She's not wearing any armor. No, actually, she is. She is wearing studded leather armor. It's like, yeah, no, I get it. Armor. Roads are dangerous. Never know who's out there. People will try to take your drinks. She looks at God.
No, people don't steal your drinks on the road. They steal those from you on the tavern.
Yes, that is true. I speak from experience. Past experience.
Speaking of drink stealers, Gus and Wakely, what would you all like to do as you're all being kind of motioned to join?
Wakely would be walking over. He'll kind of give Gus like a pat on the back, kind of like a, well, that looks like our crew. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm sure we will soon find out. So, shall we, my friend?
Gus will give a deep sigh, finish off his drink, and stand up, wiping his mouth with his arm, just be like, yeah, might as well. And walk on over to the rest of everybody.
Well, the people that I'm expecting to be here are here, and for that I'm greatly appreciative. Now, I must unfortunately bear with you bad tidings. So, where should I start? Should I start with the reward or should I start with the problem?
Starting with the problem is always best.
Well, the gods haven't been very open with things that are going on. But it seems that some bad things have begun to take place. Specifically, items were stolen from the gods themselves, and with them come many dark tidings. And you're going to see a very grim expression cross her face. You each felt a pull, at least for the most part. And she's going to look at Wakely for that comment, knowing that he is not here by divine grace, purely the monetary component.
He's already rolling his eyes. Or like he's just kind of like I am right now, just kind of like
I don't.
so you're
Yep, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, after she outlined the problem, he's just gonna be like, without looking up, like, oh, so the almighty gods can't keep track of their little trinkets and want the mortals to do it for them. Oh, predictable.
Well,
Isn't it exciting?
Angelo kind of shoots Whately kind of a grumpy face look across the table, but has that very lean forward, grumpy eyed look. There.
Crinthia is simply going to look at Wakely. Well, if you'd like, they could not have reached out to the mortal kind who is directly affected by these. The gods themselves are not affected by the actions of mortals, even if the possessions are taken out of theirs. It's the act of the mortals that are now responsible. So you could blame the gods as much as you might like, but at the end of the day, who is the one that's affected?
I do believe you heavily on that mortals have been affected part. He looks around for more honeymead.
So, I must say, these artifacts that have been taken, they are of quite importance. And I do have the backing of the king to make this offer. As said, I don't know how many artifacts there are, but the Kingdom of Crown March is quite willing to pay handsomely for the not return of these, but for the allocation, so that we can give it back to the gods themselves. Bring balance back to the world. As for the monetary component, for those of you who are interested, the king himself has been generous enough to offer 1,500 gold pieces for an artifact. Though
Oh,
one of this variety, not just any artifact, of course.
well, it's a good thing I'm on this team because I will ensure our success.
Money or no money, I'd go looking for these things, but yes, that's a fair reward. Where he's getting it from is another question.
Well, no job should go unpaid, so I think it is fine. Do we have a contract for this, or is it only for your words?
Well, we couldn't draw up a contract based off of godly prophecy. But if a word is not enough, and she's just going to kind of leave the question there hanging. She's not going to finish the statement.
Well, I respect the gods very much, and I'll do it since I've seen the visions, but it is the king that pays. It is not the gods. I trust the god. I might not trust as much the king.
I would like everybody to go ahead and give me a persuasion check. The DC is 15.
Mhm.
23?
That's pretty good.
Persuasion.
Just passes.
Hmm. Hmm. These are not comparable roles.
She's going to pause for a moment as she seems to be lost in thought for a moment. One of the most important things that you should know, these particular artifacts have been taken from the sovereign memory. Anybody who's has some degree of religious training, go ahead and give me a religion check or a history check.
History's better. Okay.
Good rolls.
Yeah.
There we go. If you had a 15 or better for this one, you would the arcane sovereign is one of the few names that refer to a mystical library that is curated out of sorts by the goddess Mithras. One of the things of note is for those of you who are avid researchers or readers of mythologies, the library does consistently come up in times where heroes are chosen. For those of you who have 20 or above, there are a handful of myths that show that gods, demons, and the occasional mortal have made their way uninvited into the arcane memory.
Hmm.
So, if you are able to take on this endeavor, she is going to take out a bag of gold. And you are going to notice that it does have the seal of House Thorncrown, which any resident of Crown March would recognize as the royal seal. It may not be considered much, but it is at least something to start your journey. And she is going to slide it over, and the party itself will be given 165 gold pieces.
Yurika yoinks the coin pack. Or tries to, anyway.
165 total.
165 total, yes. Joan, what was it you wanted to do?
Yurika yoinks the coin bag as soon as it's like on the table. It's like, don't mind if I do. I'll hold on to this for good of the party.
Gus
I
will
will reach
immediately
for it
reach
as
out.
well.
Gus will also reach for it and not to grab it, but just like pin everyone's hands down the table. And he's just gonna say, 5 people here, 33 gold each.
Right. That's what I would have said too, and distributed it quite evenly.
Best
Can I
in
try
three.
a sleight of hand check to see if I could have reached it first?
You could certainly try, but the problem is everybody's seeing what's going on there. So even if
It's
you have
not
this
trying
sleight of
to
hand,
hide it. It's
the-
it's more like just trying to reach out and see what's in there first.
you know
Not
what?
trying to hide it.
I'm gonna say anybody who would like to try to grab the pouch first, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand. Uh, Gus, because you're attempting to pin everybody's hands down, I'd like you to give me a dexterity check, please.
Angelo keeps his hands folded together.
Damn.
I'm actually gonna use that inspiration I got for going first.
Okay,
Much
got it.
better.
Oh shit!
so I'm gonna say you do catch Charlie's hands, or rather, your fingertips just kind of like grip onto the bag of gold, and you're able to stop it moving. So your hand is more on Yarka's than it is on Charlie's.
Glares at Gus. Yoinks her hand back.
Oh, do you want to check what's inside also? You can have a look. And I'll just hand it to you naively.
Me being Gus or Vyarka.
Gus,
To Gus,
yeah, Vyarka
who stopped me
retracted.
from taking the bag.
Then Gus will reach into the bag and he will, again, like while making eye contact. He's got this like very bored expression on his face, but while making eye contact, he's gonna reach into the bag. He's gonna feel around for it and pull out exactly 33 gold and start handing it to each member.
Ooh, our first loot.
Lady Crinthia is just gonna watch on at you two with you all with an amused expression on her face. Like she is not offended at this situation. She is purely amused at this. Now,
Once
when you
Gus
do,
is done handing out, once
Sorry,
Gus
go
is
ahead.
done handing out all the gold, he will pocket the remaining 33 for himself, and I guess keep the pouch in his pocket as well.
Noted. If and when you do manage to find an artifact, you will be able to bring it back here or at the capital city to the king himself. Do you have any other questions before I make my way back to the temple?
Do you have any leads for us to follow on this? Any suggestions of where you may have heard of any of them be or individuals connected to this situation?
She's going to think back. I didn't hear something about a miracle worker who's heading towards the King's Plateau. But that's the only thing that I have, and that's from about 3 days ago. As you're having this discussion, the individual is going to walk up. Lady Quinthea, look what I found. And he's going to show a circlet, a bracelet, essentially. I believe I cast a spell. It does have some magic. Aren't I lucky? And she's going to look at him. Where did you find it? And he's going to turn around. Oh, I was walking over here and I saw it on the ground, actually. Well, before you pocket it, just double check with Barry. He has a tendency of losing things. Oh, if you insist. But I don't know. Finders keepers and all that. Then he's gonna walk off, grumbling to himself.
Roll an insight? Can I roll an insight on that? I'm curious if he was full of it.
You certainly can. What are you inciting? The fact that he is saying that he has a magical item?
Well, the circumstance that he described, just finding it on the ground, that like
Okay.
I mean, even magic items, I assume, are kind of not common, aside from like small enchantments. So I'm like, that sounds fishy.
Go ahead and roll your insight.
14.
From what you know, he is 100% genuine.
I was going to try and interject. Vyarka Waters like, "Oh, you found my bracelet."
And
She would like to try and convince them that it belongs to her. Oh my
go
god, I've been looking for
ahead
that.
and give me a deception check.
Deception?
Deception.
I'm a silly goose. It must have fallen off my wrist. 24.
All right, so now I gotta roll 2 insights. Second, that's the first one.
I would also like to insight check her.
Okay.
And it begins.
I fully believe you.
She has the most innocent expression on her face as she holds her hand out for the bracelet.
All right. So you notice that the individual who found the bracelet, you 100% believes you. But the woman who is, we're going to say, a bit wiser, looks at you suspiciously. Oh, then you'd have no problem telling me about what enchantment is this item is imbued with.
I mean, girl doesn't just talk about enchantments in public like that. That's. I don't know where you're from. Maybe they do things different in the big city. That's just. You don't ask that sort of thing.
She's simply going to chuckle. Go talk to Barry. Make sure he didn't drop this first. If he didn't drop it, then you're in the clear.
I'm expecting you to come back with my bracelet.
And you can certainly buy a new one with the amount of money you're getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
Just find the first artifact. And her tone is purely jovial. She's not upset because she knows you're lying, but she's not upset by it. She's more, again, amused by the situation. You're all amusing to her.
Angela looks at the situation with a very confused. The lights are on, but nobody is home kind of face. You can almost hear the static going between his horns.
Gus
Okay.
will stand up in sort of a like, I wouldn't say annoyed, but very much like he's getting a little bit antsy at this point. So he's gonna stand up with a little bit of a like loud "all right," and scooch his chair out and just be like, I been here for a couple of years now. I can show you all around. I know the spots where we could probably spend all this. He looks over at Corinthia and he goes, "Lady," and he's going to walk over towards the exit and just post up.
Can we just wait for a minute? I need to go to the toilet. And after saying that, I'll try to sneak on and follow the guy that just left. Really fast.
Okay.
I want to try to get this bracelet back since I heavily believe it is Vyarka, and I think she has every right to get her bracelet back.
God, it's like we never left
Oh
the
my
first
God.
campaign.
So you guys have another inspiration now.
Yeah, I heavily. This is rude of him to just leave with her bracelet. I don't understand what happened, so that's her bracelet. So I just want to get it back for her.
So first and foremost, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna ask for a stealth check. I'm gonna base this off of everybody's passive perception. Um, you guys are actually basically within the same table, so I will give you the option to use your passive perception or roll. But if you roll, you're stuck with what you roll.
Go with
I'm
passive.
not I'm not really going to hide from my crew that much, and more like hide from the guy that just left. And I tried to hurry, and I tried to catch up to him. I don't know if he's left yet, or there you go.
Well, he is definitely in the process of leaving. So let me use his perception check. So let's see, meter beat 15. He does not notice you.
I'll go right on and try to slide of hand the bracelet.
You can certainly try.
Can
Ooh.
I use my inspiration for that?
You certainly can.
Yeah. That.
I do
what
want
is
I,
that?
I do want the bracelet. I'll go with the inspiration then. So I'll roll again. Uh good.
You are going to succeed in taking the bracelet.
God, I miss Saris.
And I'll happily go back to Varka and say, "Hey, I got your bracelets. I don't understand why he left.
Well,
He left with
bef-
it. I
before
can get
that
it back."
happens, because I'm going to say that's going to take about 15 minutes or so, give or take, to catch up, pickpocket,
Okay,
etc.,
he
etc.
was that far then. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
I thought of
he got
him
a
just.
decent amount, and you're not rushing it. I'm assuming, particularly with your stealth roll. So, it's one of those things where it's about 5 minutes out. You might have watched him for about two, and then by the time he took it and got back, you're not going to run. You're going to walk because you're not trying to look suspicious. So I'm going to say overall that took you about 10 minutes to do this, 10 to 15 minutes.
Mhm.
Particularly because I don't think you want to return that to her in front of the priestess. And if you do, that's okay.
I I I think I don't know if you guys are still waiting for me in the bar, since I told you guys I was going to the bathroom. But since I don't want to make them wait that much, I might still
Well,
I
hold
might
on,
still give it back in front of the priest.
because you weren't particularly hiding from the party, and I know at least Vyarka had said that she was using her passive perception, and I don't know if her passive perception meets or beats. Some of the party
It's
members may
low.
have watched you walk out. So there might be some members of the party who know you're not there. So with that, I'm going to say, players, who here noticed him leave or noticed her leave?
My passive is 11, so
My passive is 14.
Mine's
So you
got a
just
thir-
missed.
I got a 13.
Is okay.
Man,
beats it, right? Mine's 15.
15 beats it. Meets or beats it. Yep.
Are we going off passives or are we rolling?
You had the choice. So if you
Oh.
rolled, it was you were stuck with the roll, and only one
Okay.
person declared that they were using their passive.
Okay, so if that's the case, then I will. Since that, I'll roll. Okay.
I
Just
chose
'cause
not
I
to
didn't-
specify because I was using my
Because I
passive.
didn't. Well, I didn't specify passive, so
That's
I'll
okay.
roll.
I'm reiterating the choice you have. Because after
I'll take
all,
the roll.
10 minutes is a very long time. So you would have seen him walk
Yeah.
out, or rather, seen her
after
walk
they're
out.
gone, after they are gone for a little bit, Angelo kind of looks at the others. I'm starting to get a little worried that they've been gone so long. Do you think they fell in? I mean, they are not
It's not-
the greatest of stature, and this is a human scaled city.
Sometimes it can be a little bit delicate to go to the loo. Women's nights. Do you want
I
me to
hope they're
go?
not trying to put on heavy armor and take it off to go in there. That is terrible to do and time consuming. Oh, it is
Okay.
so horrible having to go when you're in your armor.
I can't imagine. Yeah, that sounds awful. Do you want me to go check? Or, I mean,
Well, I mean, I think it'd only be appropriate that you go check. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Think of
I think
all
it'd
the
be kind of
times.
I think it'd be a little inappropriate if Gus went and checked.
Well, no, I mean, but I'm just thinking, like, think of all the times you spent like 10 minutes in the loo, and what that situation was like. Would you want someone just kind of walking in on you like that?
Well, if my arms are pinned over my head with my chainmail halfway off, yeah, I could kind of would like some help.
You've had such a wonderful life. Arms stuck over your head's the biggest problem you've ever had.
No, I've had far worse problems. I'm just saying, like,
In the bathroom?
I've been stuck in the bathroom trying to take my chainmail off by myself, and got stuck halfway sliding it off over my head.
And
Lady
that's the worst
Crintier,
problem you've ever had in the bathroom?
Lady
That's
Crintier is just listening in on this and just thinking to herself, the world is doomed.
Well, I mean, in a bathroom, that's probably one of the more worst problems I've had. Maybe that or bad chili.
Think about the bad chili experience. Think of how much worse that can go. I'll be honest, I don't want to go in and see her having a bad chili moment. She ate a lot of that stew.
Honestly, you were a little tavern maid. I mean, Miller's maid wasted there. I'm surprised you're not in the loo right now.
Wait, I handled it just fine. Look at me, sober as the sun.
So, Gus, is that right?
Augustine, but you can call me Gus or Augie.
Okay,
I really don't care which.
Okay, Augustine. You said you live here and you know where the helpful shops are.
I know where the general stores and the weapon stores are. Yeah, I can guide you around the city.
Oh, that'd
Where's
be
the
great.
local brothel?
I don't think you're old enough for that, young lady.
No. I have heard, in my experience, my vast experience, I've heard that you get lower rates on rooms in brothels, and that normal taverns are a scam.
Typically speaking, you need to pay for some company as well.
I mean,
It's a lower rate because it's a per hour charge.
oh, well, sure that maths out to a better rate.
It does not. There are some hostels I can guide you to.
I kind of want to try the brothel thing. Read all the books about it. I mean, experienced it quite a few times in the past. It's the way to go.
Oh, wait. Do you like are you a fan of the the 5 copper adventure book?
Have you read those too?
I've seen a couple. Well, I had a friend who he kind of looks down a little. I had a friend, she liked to read them to me. Though a couple of them, like mostly the ones with the shirtless pirates on the front, she didn't often want to read aloud.
Gus
Oh,
is
yeah.
going to pull out a notebook and start writing extra medical supplies that he is going to have to bring.
But I know it definitely with our friend who's at the loo. They look like they needed some food supplies, like they had exhausted everything getting here.
Well, I mean,
And
we're all considerably richer now, so supplies aren't a problem.
Wakely's gonna like hold up a hand at Angela, I'm sorry. Did you say that you examined somebody in the loo?
What? I never
Yeah.
examined somebody in the loo.
We were just talking hypothetically, if someone did. I mean, I've adventured quite a bit. I've seen my fair share of horror stories. Don't mind me getting started on that, but
Now, I had gotten stuck in the loo once when I was trying to take my chainmail off to use it.
Okay, I've heard about enough people reference the toilet. She didn't leave, or she didn't head to the toilet. She
Oh.
walked outside when y'all weren't looking.
Oh,
oh,
If we wait outside the bar, I'm pretty sure we'll eventually see her.
all right. That or they actually, didn't want the job. Hope they come back. They seemed extremely nice.
In the meantime, the general store is literally across the street. So if anyone needs to
Oh.
grab any basic supplies, you can go there.
You think they sell
well,
daggers?
yeah, I think our
Yes, we
only.
sell daggers.
I mean, the only clue we really had was they were talking about the lady mentioned it. Lady Gwyneth mentioned a miracle worker to the King's Plateau.
She wouldn't go without us. I don't think.
Uh,
Well, they're supposed to go together. We're the adventuring group.
well, or more right now, I think it's just a group of paid mercenaries, borderlining thugs, maybe.
We are the Fellowship of the Bar.
You're not helping the argument.
Wakely's gonna look directly at Gus and it's like, "Oh, this is gonna be a long one, isn't it?"
Also, as a
Yes.
note, Angelo is taller than Gus too by about 5 inches.
The Fellowship of the Bar. Is that what we're called now? I think
Yes,
that's
it
pretty much
is.
No,
what.
no, it's not.
No.
Oh, you're
I
all
like
right.
it.
We were worried.
Yeah,
We
you
were
made it
worried you had
back.
bad chili.
Why are you saying that?
Well,
Well,
actually,
we were.
apparently, Gus saw you leave, so we thought maybe you'd left and didn't want the job.
Of course. I just want to get your bracelet. Here you go.
Oh, well, that's so sweet. Thank you. Hope it wasn't too much trouble.
Ah, no. That Journeys as blind as a bat.
Oh, yeah, and rude too. Should have given it to me. Slips it on my wrist.
It is only right. It is yours. Yeah, right?
Oh, quite so.
Anyway, where are we going now?
General store right over there.
Sounds like
Yes.
a wonderful idea.
Indeed.
And Gus will lead over to the general store.
As you start leading them over to the general store, Yarka, you are going to feel something hit the top of your head.
Oh.
As you
How
reach
hard?
up to, not hard at all. In fact, it's quite wet in a matter of sorts.
Oh.
Flying overhead are several birds. As you kind of reach up to your hair, you're going to feel,
No. No.
yeah,
No.
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
it. I get it. I get it. We don't have to describe it. She
gotcha.
screams. She pulls out a crossbow. She starts firing at birds. Well, you little pig fuckers! You rats of the sky, come here! I'm gonna have
Hey,
you.
watch what you're doing. You could hurt somebody with one of those when those come back down.
I think she fully intends to.
Is
Dear, a
that-
little to the left and a little bit higher, and you should get it.
Gus
that
is
a
immediately
unicorn?
going to put his hand on her crossbow and just be like, "Hey, easy. We just got paid. I doubt you want to be paying a fine for unsheathing a weapon in the midst of the city."
One of those foul little sky rats shit on me.
Yes, seagulls shit on people. It happens. Wear a hood next time. Damn.
I need a towel. I need something to. I desperately try to wipe this off. I stick my head in the rain. I'm just like tilted to the side, constantly like brushing at it.
Oh no. You had such a beautiful hat.
Oh, that's right. It's my hat. It hit my hat. I'm wearing a pointy hat. Fuck you!
That's right.
Oh man,
I
that
love this
stink's not
hat.
gonna come out.
It's got, you know,
And
this is war. This is war. Tell you what.
the big bad evil guy is now an eagle.
It's a seagull, I imagine. Was it an eagle? What kind of birds
I-
are overhead? Is it seagulls? Is it pigeons?
It would be a seagull. Yep.
Okay.
Um, as you go to the general store, is there anything specifically you're looking for?
Mentos.
I believe she wanted some daggers. I
Want
need
some
to find
daggers?
some.
And I want some fizzy candies.
Gus will approach the
Fizzy
shopkeep.
candy.
I need some basic cooking supplies, pots, spatulas, large spoons, the usual.
So they're gonna pull out the essential parts of a mess kit, and that's going to be 2 silver pieces. For the fizzy candy,
Right.
you're gonna see that they give you basically the equivalent of candied sugar and an Alka-Seltzer plus,
Excellent.
separated. So you get 2 elements. That's going to be 2 silver pieces.
Oh no, I need a lot more. I need like a full bag.
It's going to be 2 gold pieces.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
And
Oh
she
my
is
god,
going
I'm
to
gonna drape these streets in blood, I tell you what.
And also, how much do you charge for healer kits here?
a healer's kit. Give me a second. I can do a healer's kit used for 10 gold pieces. New, I can do it for 25.
How about this? 10 gold for the healer kit and for a used healer's kit and the cooking supplies.
Sounds good.
All right. And Gus will make that trade.
And she's going to exchange over the items that you've purchased.
Okay.
How about for the rest of you? What would you like to purchase?
I think observing Gus doing the training and preparing to go, I think I'm gonna learn a bit from him and also go for the newer healer's kit. Just so I'm more prepared this time to go on an adventure.
Because you're all kind of buying together. The shopkeep is going to give you a deal for instead of they're going to give it to you for 12 gold pieces.
The new here's kit.
Yep.
Okay, and I'll take some rations with it.
All right, rations. Rations you can get. Let's see. I think that's what a couple of copper pieces each. How many rations do you want?
Rations are, how do we play it? Is it 1 ration per day or?
About
Yeah.
one per day. Yep.
Okay, I'll take.
Gus is actually going to kind of like place his hand on your shoulder and he's going to say, you don't need to actually be purchasing those. That's my job here.
Is that right? What else should I purchase then? Should I buy? I am kind of new to this. Trying to learn. And I'll
Buy what
take
you
out a
think.
notebook
Buy what
while listening to you.
Buy whatever it is you think you need to do whatever it is you plan to do. I can take care of cooking and making sure you all are healthy-ish.
Also, I need some like scrubbers and some soap for cloth, namely hats. Something that cleans hats. Do you have anything that cleans hats?
Sorry, what were you looking for?
Basically something to clean my hat.
Ah,
There was an unfortunate assault upon my person.
Well, we have some water out back in a barrel. If you'd like to clean out there. Otherwise, you can get a watering skin. It's going to be 1 silver piece.
No soap? No, like, little scrubby brush? Oh no, it's still there. Water ain't gonna get this out. I need to pack this now.
Yes, we do have a brush. That's going to be 5 copper pieces.
Great, here.
Soap,
Uh,
2 copper pieces, so a total of
There you
7
go.
copper pieces.
Yep, just hands over a full silver. This is important. This is probably the most important thing I've ever bought.
Thank you for doing business here.
No, thank you for being in business. We do the God's work here.
You are going to hear as you're doing your shopping, and I'm going to get to the rest of you in a minute. You're going to hear a carriage passing by and a couple of horses neighing, and a couple of people you notice tend to check their watches. Oh, it's that time of day already.
Anthony,
Hey,
check
watch.
the Foundry chat Charlie had.
Oh,
Something.
sorry. Go ahead, Charlie.
I didn't want to interrupt, so I just wrote kind of a.
All right, so for
Just of that
special
before,
ammunitions,
yeah.
I'm going to say you're going to actually have to go more to a blacksmith
Okay.
rather than the general store. Because currently you're just in a general store. You'll be able to find it. It's just not in this particular location.
And for other exploration items, like
So yeah, do you need
looking
parchment?
if
Do you
there's
need...
anything interesting, like other than ropes or crowbar or things like ball bearings and stuff like this. Maybe a hook, like for climbing and stuff like this.
Yeah, you would have
Grappling hook?
climbing gear that you'd be able to grab climbing gear and stuff like that.
Yeah. Then I think I try to get some of that.
All right, so I'm going to say that that's going to be about a gold piece for all of the hook, the straps, the things like that.
Okay. All right, climbing gear then my stuff. In me bag.
Is there anything
Okay.
else you would like to purchase from the general goods store?
No, unless I find something interesting of note that can tell me. I think no.
All right.
Fiarka is, once she's like got the soap and stuff, she actually starts to look around the shop to see what they have, and she is like, okay, right, I need to get serious about this. This is my first rodeo after all. I will need 3 bags of caltrops, so a bag of ball bearings, what is it? Where is that? A couple vials. Yeah, a couple little lamp oil containers, bags, vials. I usually see it in bags, but people use vials sometimes. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
And a mirror.
So,
Which
a couple of lamp oil. I would be able to charge you the price of a water skin. So that's going to be, you wanted a couple, so 2 gold piece, 2 silver. Hold on, let me double check that.
water skins, 2 silver pieces.
Okay, so that's going to be 4 silver pieces for the oil. That's going to be 1 gold piece for a bag of 1,000 ball bearings. We would say cattle traps. Cattle traps we don't necessarily sell too often, so I can give those to you at about the same price as the ball bearings, if that's fair.
Sure, that's great. I love that. That's good. That sounds good.
So
And
that's going to be, so far your total would be 2 gold pieces and I believe 8 silver pieces.
3 at 2 bags of caltrops.
Okay, so 3 gold pieces.
And 4 silver. Also, I need a bear trap.
Bad trap, eh? And you're gonna see that he turns and he goes into the back, and you hear this large kind of like dragging coming. Uh, I will say, I'm very glad that I can get this sold. It's supposed to be sold for how much would a bear
5 gold
trap?
pieces.
Hunting trap, 5 gold. I can give it to you for 2.5.
Sounds like a match made in Elysium, because I have 2.5 gold.
And he is going to pile everything. And thank you very much for shopping here. You know your total. So that's going to
Yep.
be 5.9. I believe you're up to.
Yeah, no, she gives him 7 for the great service and just the wonderful goods that you've brought into my life. I have some seagulls to kill now. Thank you.
I would be wary of hunting within city grounds.
I'm not going to be hunting. They're going to kill themselves.
Oh,
Thank you for your time.
he's not even sure how to react to that one, so he's just going to you like anybody who's looking at him is going to just see his brain hit that mode where it goes rerouting, and he's just going to refocus on anybody else who might be purchasing things.
Gus is just gonna give him like that, like closed smile and nod, like, "Yep."
He's got that customer service face. If
My
there
work here is done.
is there anything else anybody wants to purchase from this poor man? I mean, he's much richer now, but this poor man.
Yeah, Wakely's gonna look at the group aside from Viarka and just be like, "I'm sorry, did she just say that the seagulls are gonna kill themselves?"
Yeah, I don't know how that works. They don't have hands, and they can't.
He's not even gonna let you
I-
finish. He's just gonna be, "This I have to see," and he's gonna go outside.
Okay.
I'm going to find Gus and like, hey, big
Just
man.
because
Sorry, go on.
Katie says as he walks away, just because of a tiefling doesn't mean he has to like leave mid sentence.
And you'll hear kind of as he's walking out, "It's nothing personal."
Yeah. And Viarka goes and finds Gus. It's like, hey, big man, where's the bakery?
Gus will point down this, like down one, like the longer end of the street, and he's gonna go down that way. Take the first left. It's the third building on your right.
Great, love it. Thank you. You've been a great help. You've helped reduce the terrible plight of seagulls on this town considerably. I'll be back. She heads off to the bakery.
As you leave
I-
everybody to go towards bakery,
Mhm.
your shoe
Gus,
gets untied.
Gus would actually like to pull aside a. Are there guards that are wandering around here?
There are guards wandering around.
Gus would just kind of like look over to a guard and walk over to one and be like, "Excuse me, sir.
How can I help
Hypothetically,
you?
what I'm just trying to win an argument with a friend of mine. Hypothetically, what's the fine if one were to be caught poisoning bread to feed seagulls?"
That is a very specific hypothetical situation.
It's a bar argument. You know how
Okay.
they are.
I do. Hypothetically, if this person poisons any other animals outside of a bird, they could face fines and destruction of of property, and which can escalate.
That's what I
Outside of
thought.
a bird, you say.
And Gus is just going to kind of wave him off and be like, "Appreciate it."
Well, conversation, my ass. And he's just gonna walk away, kind of like rubbing his head. So
Good times.
you're going to a baker. I gotta see where this
Yep.
goes. You're going to a baker, and what are
Mhm.
you saying, said baker?
Hello there, sir. I am in need of your freshest bread, because everyone deserves a good last meal.
He's gonna look at you very confused. Are you about to die?
No, but I'm going to be present in a much. I'm going to be surrounded by much death soon, and the bread will make it much easier for all involved. Through no fault of my own. I'm told you're the best baker in town.
I'm not going to lie. I'm very hesitant on having you as a patron.
I will pay extra to not advertise that you sold me the bread.
All right, that's even better.
Excellent. Your biggest little loaf there. I'll pay double.
Well, normally it's two copper pieces, but I'll take 4 silver pieces.
Excellent. Well and good. Also, do I smell cinnamon? Do you smell like? Do you sell cinnamon rolls here?
We do.
I would like some of those for myself because I'm going to live and I enjoy cinnamon rolls.
See, that's another instance. I'm not sure you meant to say that out loud.
Sure, why not? What do I have to pay to get a cinnamon roll from you?
The 2 copper pieces per roll.
Excellent. I'll take 2.
4 copper pieces, please.
Thank you. Excellent.
You never
Oh,
shopped
this
here
smells
a day in your life.
No, don't even know who you are. Best baker in town, though. Say it to myself in my mind every day to my dying day.
It is appreciated, but you're going to live, so I guess that promise isn't necessarily odd.
I will remember you forever. Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
I don't know if that's a threat or a promise, but have a wonderful day, ma'am.
You too. Live a long, prosperous life. And she will exit. Um, Wakely's following me?
Yep, Wakely's standing just at the door, put up.
Oh, hello. Oh, Wakely, is it? Can I help
Yes.
you with something?
No, I just you had mentioned the bakery, and I remembered I didn't eat at the tavern, so I decided, why not?
Well, quite fortuitous for you, then. I have procured for myself 2 cinnamon rolls made by the greatest baker in all the city. I can spare one for your hunger needs. Here you go.
Much obliged, and I can vouch that this is one of the best bakeries in town, and I can personally vouch for that.
I'm not allowed to, so that's good that you can say that. Anyhow,
And Wakely will give a small wave to the baker.
I'm gonna have to ask, do you actually know the baker?
Well, Wakely is from Crown March. But
Yes,
he's
but
just currently keeping it. So he
are you
would
from
have been in.
Whitecliff? Okay,
Oh,
so he's gonna wave back in the more I recognize you as like a regular type of person.
Yeah.
I will now start taking my the fizzy candies that I had and putting them into little bits of bread that I tear off from my loaf of bread as I head to the park.
Is bakery part of the preparation we need for the adventure? I'll just pop out of somewhere.
It's I'm evening the karmic scales a little bit, that's all.
I'll take a notepad and write that down.
I am a little concerned. You seem like quite a lovely person, and full of good intentions, are you easily disturbed by the viscera of small avians?
I'm sorry, what are we talking about now?
Do bloody birds make you queasy? You're potentially going to see quite a lot of them.
I don't have I had the chance to have that experience yet.
Well, you're in for a treat. This is not normally something I would resort to, but it is the final straw, as I have been assaulted by creatures of nature, and they must be struck back.
As you're talking and walking, you trip and stumble. You don't fall, but you trip on a completely flat surface.
This is unfortunate. Anyhow, I continue on my way. Once I have converted all the bread into bread and fizzy candies, much like a Mentos, I head to the park, and then I basically go kind of to the middle. I look up at the sky. Are there birds?
There are birds. They are flying. They're not really landing.
Is
You
it
got
still
some-
raining outside?
It is still raining, yes.
I do a couple test tosses of my bread.
As you toss out the bread, you notice a squirrel starts running up.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It comes, it takes the bread, and it scurries off.
I throw a handful of bread pieces out. Look up at the sky.
As you look up at the sky, others are going to notice that a cat starts walking up.
A cat?
A cat. It is a stray cat. And presumably stray.
Yeah, well, cats don't eat bread, so I'm not worried about that.
I like to beg to differ.
I was going to say, I feel like
Oh.
cats eat bread.
My
They're
cat
almost
has stolen
hard.
My cat has certainly tried to eat bread in the past.
Yes,
Oh,
my cat
okay.
has stolen pie from me.
Usually they're obligate carnivores. Interesting.
That's okay. It's a
Um,
Lunethrian cat. It
Are
starts
we all
going after.
seeing this happen?
Anybody who's following her is seeing this happen. Yes,
Okay.
and in
Gus,
fact,
how
Gus
close are you with
Gus knows that if it starts going towards other animals, it's going to get worse.
Yeah, I think Gus completely just let them go off and do what they're doing as he's bringing Charlie over to the weaponsmith.
Okay.
I just say Charlie appeared out of nowhere. I think Charlie's there.
you have Angelo, not Charlie.
So Wakely is gonna come up to Fiacra and just like put his hands on his shoulder, like, hold on. Give me a second.
Yes.
He's gonna look up to see if the birds are still there. Are the birds
There
still
are a few birds, but there's not too many that are circling. It was
Okay.
really just kind of like a stray bird that was flying over.
Okay. Does he see any stray birds flying close?
Close as in within 60 feet above you? Yes.
He looks up and he looks at her and goes, 1 second. And he's gonna kind of take her. He's gonna first go, may I put my hands on your shoulders? Nothing. Just trust me.
I've heard that sentence before, and it did not end well, but certainly, why not? Second time's a charm, they say.
He takes her by the shoulders and like moves her into a certain position and then stands next to her directly looking up at the bird. He goes, okay. I just need to see something. And he just stands there, folds his arms, and just waits, looking up at the bird. Does anything happen?
Nothing happens.
Huh. Well then.
Though with
Okay.
the rain, the soaked bread is kind of mixing with the Alka-Seltzer.
Oh.
So the bread itself is also starting to fizz.
Hmm. She frowns. This is not the plan I envisioned. Vengeance delayed. I'll remember this. All right, let's go find Gus, was it?
Yes.
He probably needs our help getting things sorted. He didn't strike me as the most experienced adventurer. We should go help him out. He's gonna need our help on this.
And
If you say so. Though
that's
I would like
funny.
to know what your criteria for most experienced is.
Well, me, most experienced. Nicest is Charlie here. I would say you have the fluffiest beard.
Well, I'll take it.
Yep, that's what I've got sorted out so far. Angelo's kind of the most metallic because of the armor, and Gus is obnoxious.
Can't argue.
Well, I think you are quite kind yourself.
I am kind, except to birds. But good of you to notice. Thank you. We should be on our way. And I will try to track down Gus.
Gus and Angelo are at the weaponsmith.
as you were
So,
moving
why-
to go and regroup with Gus, you see an individual who is riding in a horse and wagon, and out of the back of his wagon, you see a small pouch drop down. What do you do?
It's like, aye!
Who
You
sees
dropped
it?
your sack!
Do we all see
And-
it or only?
I'm going to say you all see it. Whoever's in that vicinity. So I'm going to say this is with Bjarka and the company that she was with. It's not where Gus is, so it was in the interim where you were about to
Wakely
meet up
and
with them.
Charlie
Yep.
are with Yarpa.
Hearing you say, "Hey, you're going to hear that he pulls at the reins. The horse stops. Oh, thank you so much. You know, I tend to lose my head sometimes.
You shouldn't leave it on the edge of the wagon. It's gonna fall off again.
You know, you are 100% right. I feel like, as I said, I just things just get away from me." And he's going to take it, and he's going to put it in his, and he's going to pause for a second. You know, you guys are all kind enough. Here, take this. And he's going to offer you the bag that he dropped.
Oh, you sure? Just said it was important. And I'm kind. I'm a nice person.
No, I don't recall saying it was important. I just keep saying that I lose my head. You can have it.
All right. Well, thank you.
How are you
Uh,
taking it? Meaning, which hand are you using? Because I
Well,
believe
right
you
now,
have a bracelet on one of them, correct?
Yeah, but I envision it's on my left hand, and right now that's holding a bag of bread bits and Alka-Seltzer. So I just kind of reach with it with my other hand, kind of hesitantly, like, "Show, okay."
Do we see any symbols or stuff on the carriage?
On the carriage, no.
Yeah, an
On the bag,
indication that shows me if he's rich or not.
there's no real symbol of or coat of arms or anything like that that makes it identifiable. Even the bag itself seems to be a bit dodgy. It looks to be more like what is that material? Burlap.
Ah,
Okay.
The 2 coins, they're handy little things. A friend of mine got an inspiration based off of something he saw in another country. If you've been to a place, you can get there quickly.
oh,
And he's going to just move, and he's going to go back. By the way, my name's Barry. And he's going to get into the cart. And
well,
is
good day
going
to
to
you,
start moving.
Barry. Safe travels.
And he's
Well,
going
what
to
did I
wave
tell
back
you?
as he goes.
Kind person gets rewarded.
That does seem to be the way the world works. Well, let's go find this weaponsmith. Because maybe we can find some birds poached somewhere.
And with that,
We join the other way.
Gus and Angela, what would you two be doing?
Gus is
Well,
looking
you
for
said-
some arrows.
Okay.
Angelo's been kind of just coming along, staying in the back. He did pick up a large bag of candy before he left the shop, and he's been passing it out to kids as they've been walking.
Interesting. Giving candy to kids. Noted.
Yes.
How old did you say you were?
Huh?
How old did
What's
you
that?
say you were?
Angelo looks somewhere between 19 to 20,
All right.
like that
Got,
young face.
yeah. Gus is going to kind of like match your pace and kind of lean in and just go like, I know you're trying to be kind here, but if I were you, I would keep it a little less ostentatious. People tend to get a little suspicious when people are being overtly kind. Usually the kind of thing that says you want something.
And we'll see how it goes. Honestly, we're taking enough from these people as it is with this work we're doing. Giving a little back doesn't hurt.
If you say so.
Oh, you
Anyway,
think that
here.
you think that our payment is just coming magically out of the air? It's coming out of the dues the lords have to pay, which comes off the people in the fields. Not every lord is smart enough to make their own money. But weapon shop. Yes, you needed arrows, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
I
what is
imagine
in
you
this
might
place?
need-
I like
you got-
swords.
They got this too. And Gus will lead the way into the weaponsmith.
Oh,
What have you got in the terms of ammunition and swords?
what we got here is the finest make in Crown March. Arrows, I
Think
could
we'll be the
do. I could do a quiver of 20 for a gold piece.
I've got a quiver. I just need the arrows.
Good. The quiver costs extra. I said a quiver amount.
Is it a human or dwarven owner?
He's more dwarvish.
$20 arrows? You said 20 quivers full of arrows? How much is that? How big are your quivers?
Bigger than yours. And he is going to show you a quiver full of arrows. It is going to be the exact same size of what you would have.
Above table, how many arrows would that be?
20.
20 arrows for 20 gold?
1 gold piece. It's not 20 per arrow. It's not 1 per arrow. It's 1 for 20.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, man, that's really expensive.
That's what I was saying. It's a quiver full, essentially. It's the amount of within a quiver.
Understood. All right, I'll take 60 arrows, 3 gold. You got anything in the way of I know might be a little bit overkill. Any special stock?
Unfortunately, not at this time. Thankfully, we're in a peaceful state.
Well, nothing. Actually, no, that'd probably be something more for the alchemists. You don't happen to have any weapon coatings, do you? Poisons, that kind of thing.
No, unfortunately, not here.
All right, fair enough. And my compatriot here is looking for some kind of. Gus is gonna look you up and down and go like, "You longsword or claymore kind of guy."
I'm a longsword. He pulls back his cloak where you can finally see where his sword and shield are on his back right now. I just like to look and see what his stock is. Like Angela walks around and looks at a couple things. And he goes, "All right, Master Smith, I see what you have on the rack. What do you have behind the counter?"
Well, I must say, outside of what we have on the rack, We have one major purchase. It's a longsword that was forged in a different time, said to be quite powerful. But I couldn't part with it for anything less than 300 gold pieces, and I think that's even selling it short.
It does sound like it. But, I always have to ask. I always learned that smiths keep their most prized work behind the table because the fools will come in and buy the expensive things that look nice, but not appreciate the good sword, which may not look nice, but will save your life someday.
Indeed.
I like swords. I like swords. But, well, I think mostly I'm good on supplies for right now. But I'll keep it in mind if I ever get back here and I actually have money. Well, more money than I have. Like, I don't have, like, I have money. I just don't have access to money.
Well, then, if
I
that
mean,
is all, enjoy the rest of your day and have a blessed one.
blessings to you as well.
All right. With that, I think we're going to pause the shopping trip here for a second because that took a spin or a turn that I was not expecting. I did not think she was going to go homicidal on birds.
They attacked me. I was
Uh,
assaulted.
She went full
And
Hitchcock there, yeah.
the
I didn't think
druids are
she
going to
was
feel
just
this
for the
one.
crickets.
Whew, man. Thank you for those who did tune in for our session 1. We will continue on next week, and it's right off from the start. I'm enjoying the chemistry, so we're going to see what this party does to me next. Till then, have a great one.
Bye bye.
Enjoy the rest of your week, and have a nice night.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Bonsoir.
Be well, people.
Players of the Realms will begin shortly. While you wait, discover Vale Forge, where imagination belongs in the real world. Explore shirts,